Mike Sabin.
Mr Speaker, I'm very pleased and proud to take a call in this debate and support Todd McClay on this bill. Sir, it's not surprising that we hear the Greens are opposing this because, sir, New Zealand has got used to the idea that the Greens are very much a pro-criminal party, pro-criminal rights, sir, so we know that they won't vote for this. But what does surprise me, sir, is the misjudgment that's come from the other side of the House with the Labour Party. Sir, their vote on this shows how out of touch they are with New Zealand, sir. Other than the Labour Party and the Greens, I'm not sure that we could find anyone out there in New Zealand society that would think that a gang member wearing a patch into a school or a government building is a good thing, sir. I can see the headlines in the Dominion Post tomorrow, sir. I'm just picturing what they may be. Labour Party backs the gangs. Possibly it would be Labour Party supports the rights of gangs to intimidate, sir. Possibly a little long. Maybe we should shorten it down to Labour stands behind organised crime. I don't know. The Dominion Post, I'm sure, sir, will have fun with it. As a former police officer, sir, I was a detective for a number of years, worked in the area, undercover operations, surveillance jobs, sir, electronic operations, the sort of stuff that those people vote against all the time. And, sir, I saw firsthand, and heard the disgraceful impact of gangs on New Zealand society. They exist for one reason and one reason alone, and that is to make financial gain from organised criminal activities. And what are they? Well, drug dealing tops the list, followed closely by prostitution, and let's throw a bit of money laundering and standovers in there for good measure. And, sir, they'll pepper pot whenever other crime they can fit in there because gangs exist to perpetuate nothing but misery on the citizens of any country in which they exist. Gangs are responsible for far more misery than most people will ever understand. Sir, in the year of 9/11, 3,000 people died in that terror attack, in that travesty that we remember and has changed the world forever. Sir, in that same year, 38,000 people died in the United States of drug overdose alone. 38,000 people died of drug overdose. Where did they get their drugs from, sir? Was it from the local Boy Scouts club? No. Was it from the bingo society? No, it was from gang members. Gang members. Sir, gangs exist for nothing else other than to make money from the misery of others. They destroy society. They are like a cancer that is slowly devouring its host. And, sir, for every member on that side and over there on the Greens that sit by idly and don't vote for something like this, they get a little bit of a stronger claw hold. That cancer takes its impact that little bit deeper, sir. So what do gang members do to earn their patch? We've heard it from the Labour Party. Oh, this will do nothing, it means nothing. What do they do to earn their patch? Armed robbery? That's a nice starting place. Sir, they will pack rape to get a patch. Sir, GBH is a nice one to throw in there. That'll earn you a patch. Well, not you, sir, of course, but a gang member. But, sir, if a gang member wants to go straight to the top of the pile in terms of getting a patch, sir, they will kill someone. They will murder. And then they'll plead guilty for that, sir, and they will earn their patch when they emerge from prison. Sir, it's a badge of honour. They will do anything to get it, and they will do everything they can to prevent losing it. And if anyone in this House doubts that, then I challenge them to go to a gang member and try and take the patch off their back and see what happens. Because I've done that, sir. And Phil Goff raised the point, oh, well, the government departments can do that now. They can do that now. Sir, I investigated a young man who tried to do exactly that. And he had his face spread all over the floor of a public building because he tried to ask a gang member to take his patch off. So it's just completely unrealistic, sir, to suggest that, oh no, they can do that now. Because if they could, they would. And they can't. And there's a reason for that. It's because wearing a patch is about intimidation. That's what having a patch is all about. Sir, patches are a tool of intimidation. That's why they don't have nice little embroidered pictures of their family on it, things like that. They have crosses, they have skulls, they do have swastikas, Mr. Goff. Not sure I'm not sure which patch members that he's been looking at. There's a reason that gang members wear patches, and it is to intimidate. It makes a bold statement, sir. And what this legislation does is it makes a more bold statement. And it will hurt gangs. They will loathe this legislation. And I commend the member for having the courage to actually bring it forward, because they will loathe everything this stands for. Because that patch that they have killed for, that patch that they have robbed and raped for, they won't be able to wear it in government buildings. They won't be able to wear it in schools. And what does it do? It gives the police yet another reason to get in their face. And why is that? Because we should be getting in their face, sir. The police need these tools. This bill sends a message to gang members. It sends a very clear message. The community will not tolerate them, sir. And it sends a very clear message that this national party, that this national government will not tolerate them either. Sir, what staggers me is that the Labour Party are so misguided in their judgment on this. I hope that the Dominion Post has a front-page article, a front-page headline that says that Labour stands behind gangs, sir, because that's what the Labour Party deserve. This is a good bill. I commend it to the House.
The question is that the amendments recommended by the Law and Order Committee by majority be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. A party vote is called for?
New Zealand National.
Order. Just, is a party vote being called? A party vote is called for. Please, would the clerk please conduct a party vote?
New Zealand National.
59 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
33 votes opposed.
Green Party.
14 votes opposed.
New Zealand First.
7 votes in favour.
Māori Party.
3 votes opposed.
Mana.
1 vote opposed.
ACT New Zealand.
1 in favour.
United Future.
1 vote in favour.
Brendan Horan.
1 vote in favour.
The ayes are 69, the noes are 51. The amendments are agreed to. The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. The bill is set down for committee stages next sitting day.
Prohibition of gang insignia in government premises bill, second reading.
The bill is set down for committee stage next sitting day. In accordance with the determination of the Business Committee, I call on Jackie Blue to make her valedictory statement.